Yeah.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's OB Wit of TMQ. Xbox One is OB Wit 89. PSN is OB Wit 89. Twitch is OB Wit 89. Instagram and Twitter is Wit TV 89. How y'all doing this morning? It is Victory Monday. Well, Monday was yesterday, but it's Victory Monday yesterday. So I'm dropping videos today. As y'all can see, I'm taking out the injured players for the upcoming game against the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm glad y'all here. I'm glad to be here. We're here to talk about these 49ers 4-3 on the season of this year. We found our rhythm somewhat. I don't want to speak too early, but I just want to say that we looking good these past two games. One division game, one against Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, or Cam Newton and the Patriots, however you want to say it, but we look good in the 33-6 victory. Jimmy G was 20 of 25, 277 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But I honestly say, like they talked about early in yesterday, that Jimmy G allowed the team to carry him, and that's what a quarterback technically does. He gives the balls to the player. He distributes the ball. That's all he got to do. Jeff Wilson, 17 carries, 112 yards, 3 touchdowns. The boy was amazing. That's one guy that we need to consider keeping because he came out there and played football. JaMycal Hasty, this is my running back other than Raheem Mostert, one of my favorite running backs on the team. JaMycal Hasty, I'm trying to tell you, I'm keep saying JaMycal Hasty. Till y'all see it, 9 carries, 57 yards, but this guy runs the ball hard. I get a mix of a lot of players in him. Some people say they see a little Marshawn Lynch. I see a little bit of Mostert. Some people say a little Breeder. I like the way he run. I love that guy right there. Then my guy Brandon Ayuk, 6 catches, 115 yards. This guy, I didn't know who he was coming into the draft, I want to be honest. But this guy, I see why we drafted him. I see exactly why we drafted him. He fits perfectly into our scheme. It's a great compliment to Deebo Samuel. I love that move. I really love that move. But that game, like I said, I was so happy for that victory. Another victory we needed to bust up to 4-3. We in a tough division. So we got to win as much games as we can. I'm just glad that this whole rust is you kind of see it's falling off of us right now. But like I said, we looked phenomenal yesterday. Now I'm going to jump right into this Seahawks and 49ers game. All right, we're going to go right to, like I said, in the Seahawks game. I'm looking at the game they lost yesterday in overtime against the Arizona Cardinals, which pushed them to 5-1, Cardinals 5-2. Russell Wilson, 33 of 50. 388 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Russell scrambled the ball, carried the ball 84 yards. Carlos Hyde was, to me, I don't think non-existent. 15 carries, 68 yards. I know he had 1 touchdown, but 15 carries, 68 yards. Tyler Lockett, 15 catches, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. So that's his main target that whole game. DK Metcalf was non-existent in that game. Big guy, big physical, fast guy. I understand he's a monster. But as y'all can see clearly, Moses locked him down last year. But, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I got to be humble. Stay humble, y'all. Stay very humble. But just going over the offense, you know, we got arguably the best linebacker in the game, and Fred Warner. Greenlaw going beside him. I really feel comfortable with that defense against this offense. Only thing I worry about is the pressure. Can we contain him? Like I said, Russell went for 6 carries, 84 yards. Them 84 yards could be critical for us. And I think that we need to eliminate that right there alone. I mean, like I said, contain. We did extremely well against Cam Newton, but Cam Newton's a totally different quarterback from Russell Wilson. But we show promise in containing quarterbacks now. So I feel comfortable going against this offense. Because like I said, all he got is DK, and Tyler Lockett shows up. He's good. I'm not taking nothing from the guy. I'm not taking nothing from the offense. I want that to be known. As long as you got Russell Wilson on your team, you got a high chance of winning. I just get what it is. It is what it is. But if we could contain Russell Wilson, take him away from this game plan, that's, of course, that's what every football game, take away from the game plan. Yeah. But if we could contain Russell Wilson, Verrett's playing extremely well. Mosley playing well. Hopefully, we will have Kwan Williams back, and we'll talk about an injury report. Tart and Ward. But like I said, we arguably have the best linebacker in the league, Fred Warner. That eliminates a lot of spills out the backfield, slants, digs, even QB spot. And I think that's one thing that we got to do. We got to have somebody on Russell. Or if we feel comfortable in containing Russell, but when he come up that middle, we got to have somebody to meet him. This is going to be a critical game for us. Like I said, it's a divisional game. We are already 1-1 in the division. Cardinals is 2-0 in the division. We have to beat these Seahawks. We have to. I mean, it's going to be a good game. The great thing about it is no fans in the stadium, so the loud noise we really don't have to worry about. We play well against the division teams. As you can see, this Cardinal game, they really expose a lot. I mean, we confuse Russell. We got to confuse Russell. We got to hit Russell. We got to put hands on Tyler Lockett, as you can see, for 200-some yards with 30 touchdowns. We got to make sure we keep an eye on that guy. DK Metcalf, the same thing. I mean, the guy's a freak. He's a monster. So we got to keep eyes on them. In the read option, that's something we cannot bite on. We cannot bite on the read option. We cannot bite on the read option or the RPOs. To me, Carlos Hyde is a decent running back. I'm not taking nothing from the kid, but he's not a threat to me. I don't see him as a huge threat. We do have to respect the run. So we eliminate Carlos Hyde out of the picture because our run game is pretty good. It's pretty good. We eliminate that. They got to be forced to pass. And when they be forced to pass, still watch out for the run. Still watch out for Russell Wilson scrambling out the backfield. Still contain Russell Wilson. We got to contain them. We got to jump up on these guys super early in the game. We got to have this game in the bag by halftime. And that's not a safe lead going against the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson. That's not a safe lead. And I'm looking at their defense at ends, and like their defense side of the ball. I'm not afraid of that defense. Even though they got Jamal Adams, I'm not afraid of that defense. We have some elite receivers. I don't care what nobody said. We have some elite receivers when we play against our division. Them receivers are going to show up. They are going to show up. And we have running back situation is kind of shaky, but like I said, JaMycal Hasty is going to have a great game. I'm saying this right now on Tuesday, October 27, 2020 at 10:32 a.m. JaMycal Hasty is going to have a great game. Please put him in your fantasy. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how your points going, but he's going to give you a lot of points because we're going to give him the ball a lot. I'm trying to tell you, I know McKinnon should be healthy. That's the reason why Wilson had to start. He said banged up ribs, so he set him out, kind of put him in the game Sunday. But I think JaMycal Hasty earned his spot to get more reps, to get more involved in his offense. He shows promise. He shows he got the you know what I'm saying? So look to see this guy. Look to see him. And like I said, I'm going to try something new today. Fantasy guys to watch for. If you got JaMycal Hasty, put him in. If you got Brandon Ayuk, put him in. Of course, you put Kittle in. Those are three fantasy guys I see on the offense. I still pump my brakes on starting the defense for your fantasy, but them three, please play them. I got all three of them, and I'm playing all three of them. And I could show you the stats when I'm done with it. And that's how much faith I got into JaMycal Hasty, George Kittle, and Brandon Ayuk. I'm going to look at these rumors. So the first thing that came up is the 49ers need pass rush help. So Everson Griffen, this is from NinerNations.com. This is an article speaking on trade because the trade is November 3rd. That's the last for trade. It reported that Dallas Cowboys have made edge rush Everson Griffen available for trade. With Dallas 2-5, they are likely to be sellers ahead of the November 3rd deadline. They reported that any team that acquires Griffen will be on the hook for roughly half of his salary, so $3 million. Griffen's a 32-year-old and started slow but has been better as late. He's getting pressure on the quarterbacks at around 7.6% of his pass rushing snaps on the season. Griffin's 6 quarterback hits this season will be third on the San Francisco 49ers, who continue to struggle to get home with 4 pass rushes this season. Griffen also has 2.5 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. I reached out to my buddy John Owing, who covers the Cowboys for the Dallas Morning News, to get his take on how Griffen has played and if he would be better suited in the Niners scheme. And here's what John said. Everson Griffen had a slow start in 2020 season as he struggled to adapt to a Mike Lone scheme that had him operating from a 2-point stance at the time for the first time in his career. As no simplified Griffen's role to be more similar to what he did in Minnesota. Griffen has slowly improved the last couple of weeks, showing more juice in his get off and more fluency with his spin move. Griffen would be better utilized in a wide 9 scheme that enabled him to be aggressive and play upfield. Still not the Griffen we are used to seeing, but still can improve effective play in a particular role. So this is just reading that, I was talking to my peoples the other day about that. I was saying the Cowboys need to go ahead and get rid of Griffen. But I wasn't thinking that we were looking at him to get, So with Ronald Bear, he out. He won't be around to the end of November. I wouldn't mind getting Griffen. Y'all just let me know that I wouldn't mind getting him. I wouldn't mind getting him at all. That young kid from the Jets is also on the trade block, but he's a little bit more pricey. He's a D tackle. I forgot his name. Yeah, I'm gonna find out the name. But I wouldn't mind getting him. We do need some pass rushers. We do need that. We need some more oof. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that's been there and can do it, Pro Bowl type situations. So I'm looking for him. They also spoke Jordan Willis. Like we said, we got from the Jets. Jordan Willis figures to be an upgrade over Alex Verrett, but he's not preventing the 49ers from making any additional moves. If they can squeeze a player under the salary cap, a trade for Griffen or anyone might require the front office to continue to get creative over the cap. Has the Niners cap space around the price for a 3-bedroom house in the San Francisco. All jokes aside, it's at $2.4 million this season. A player for a player trade could be the card to get a deal done. So that's where we at with the money's tight. So we not getting young boy from the Jets that got drafted the 3rd round or last year, 2 years. This is one of them years. He's a good guy. So Everson Griffen like the move that we should make. So hey, I'm all for it. Let me know what y'all think about that move. And this is the injury report. Brittany Perez not here to perform. This one is on me, and I hope I do as well as she do. This is from NinersNation.com. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. 49ers injury updates. Jeff Wilson is headed to the IR. Yeah, he's going to IR after a great performance. Deebo Samuel will miss next 2 weeks. And like I said, this is from NineNation.com. San Francisco head coach Kyle Shanahan spoke to the media Monday afternoon to provide a few injury updates, and the news was not positive. Running back Jeff Wilson Jr. is headed to the IR reserve with a high ankle sprain. He'll miss at least the next 3 games with Hakeem Mostert on IR. The 49ers are down to 2 healthy running backs, Jared McKinnon and JaMycal Hasty, my boy. The Niners will have to sign another running back. Wilson is expected to miss about a month. Shanahan said that Tevin Coleman has a chance to get back on the practice field this week, but I think that will be a late end of the week decision. I'll be curious to see if Coleman tries to push harder to play now that the Niners are down 2 running backs. Shanahan said that Deebo Samuel has a hamstring strain and will miss the next 2 weeks at least. There was no mention of Samuel going to the injury reserve, but that doesn't seem likely. The 49ers face the Seahawks Sunday, then turn around to face the Packers on a short week. the following Thursday. After that, the Niners have a mini bye, which should allow Samuel to return to the lineup. Hopefully, the 49ers have a few other players back by then. Richie James is day-to-day with the ankle sprain. Shanahan said he has confidence in Trent Taylor as the next man up and feels like Kendrick Bourne has played at a high level dating back to last season. The stakes are a bit higher now for Bourne if he's going to be relied on as the third option in the passing game opposed to the fourth. This is where missing a player like Jordan Reed hurts. Yeah, it does. Shanahan's hopeful that Jaquiski Tart and Jimmy Ward return this week, but the team will have a better idea towards the end of the week. There were no updates on either safety besides that. He called the safeties the goon squad because they fly around and hit hard. So just going through that right there, we already down players. We down a lot of players. Hopefully, Coleman could come in. We don't have to waste that money to get another player. We just move somebody up from the practice squad. But I think JaMycal Hasty and Jared McKinney could hold that load. Like I said, I really wish we had Jeff Wilson Jr. in this situation. Even Raheem Mostert. I also wish we had Deebo because he did phenomenal last year against the Seahawks. We're missing a lot of players, guys, but this game is still up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? It's still up there. It's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a close game. Like I said, it's a divisional game. We got to win. I don't see us shying away from the challenge. Jimmy G is coming out there. He playing. I think, to me, to be honest with you guys, call it what it is. I think we'll have a near perfect game Sunday. I think it's going to be a near perfect game. And like I said, that defense is not the same defense because they don't have what's the boy name? Went to Tennessee. I forgot his name. They don't have him anymore. That was a big problem. When he didn't play, we ain't had that much issue. Now containing Russell Wilson, that's the issue. We got E-Man on DK. Verrett on DK too. Lock it, whatever we go. I hope, like I said, I hope Kwan Williams comes back. They didn't speak too much about him, but he's pushing to come back. So I like our chances in this one. I'm thinking it's going to be a close game. It's going to be won by a field goal type situation. It's going to be that 24-21 or that 17-14 situation. It's going to be a real tight game. But my key players on offense, I want y'all to please keep an eye on JaMycal Hasty. Like I said, he's the next man to emerge. That three-headed monster. Once Raheem Mostert gets healthy, Coleman, I think JaMycal Hasty should take that third, or Jeff Wilson should take that third. No shot to the Jet. McKenna, I understand he's still getting his sea legs back. It's no shot, but hey, those are two guys I want to fit in that third spot. So JaMycal Hasty is my guy to watch. You already know what Brandon Ayuk can do. And on defense, I want y'all to watch out for Jason Verrett because I really think they're going to test him the most. He's doing well, but E-Man showed what they could do against the Seahawks. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. Thankful for my new subscribers, my faithful subscribers, my old subscribers, everybody. Please like, comment, share, hit that notification bell, and just keep an eye out, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, I'm going to try to push these videos out. I hope I can push every video out on Tuesday because I want every week to be Victory Monday. So, yeah, man. Like I said, send me what y'all think. Just let me know what's going on. Just let me know how I'm doing. Is it worth keep doing? Just let me know. Just let me know something. What y'all want to hear more of? What y'all want to hear less of? Do you want to see more game in the background? Do you want to talk more about Madden? Like, just talk to me so we can figure out everything. So, yeah, let's go Niners. Like I said, thank you again, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all have a good night, good morning, where y'all are. Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck the city up. Fuck the city up. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Say, fuck the city up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to wake up, wake up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. It's time to fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. Yeah, I fuck the city up. sit up, that's my attention. I need attention and everybody's attention. These people out here just paying attention from people that don't pay attention. Scratching my head, fuck the city up. Watch, look, listen, I know what you're thinking. Got too many flows, anything goes. I didn't rise, I rose, kicking shit, karate pose. Who knows, I'm just with the city's needs. Dark alleys, no lights, fuck on with these streets. Damn, seeing too many people sitting high in their comfort zones. Feel safe, no danger to my home. Get the fuck on, but you'll never get noticed. Anything I notice, you not getting